Hi, this is Luke here with Foxscapes. In this video, I'm going to show you how we build paver patios, some examples of paver patios we've built in the past, some of the cost factors that influence the price on paver patios, as well as the pricing on paver patios we've built in the past. So how do we build a paver patio? Big question here. Let's run through it. First up, check this out. So we've got the house laid out here in the software, and we've got the ground where we want the patio to go. We have it excavated out already. All the dirt has been removed from the site in the dump truck, hauled off site, disposed of at our yard. A lot of times our clients have no use or no place to put that dirt, so we get rid of it. Up next, we roll out this geotextile fabric. It's a contractor grade fabric. So look at that there. The subsoil was sloped away from the home during excavation, 2% slope away from the home. You never want water running towards your home, always running away. And then the subsoil was compacted with a plate compactor, and this geotextile fabric is rolled out, stapled down in preparation for the next step. Next step being, we're going to go ahead and install 6 inches of 6A limestone, Ohio clean limestone, 6A limestone. Those are the common names for it. We're going to put 6 inches of that, and that is our base. That is going to be compacted as well with a plate compactor. These rocks are about 1 inch in size. They're jagged. They pack together really well. Once a plate compactor goes over it, provides a really solid base, but it's also permeable. Allows the water to pass through, just like this number 9 limestone. A bit of a smaller rock, but again, still permeable. This is our bedding layer. This is what our patio is going to sit on. Patio being brought in. The number 9 is going to be laid 1 inch thick. So geotextile fabric, 6 inches of 6A, 1 inch of number 9, and then here, paver patio is in. You can get kind of crazy with the paver selection, the patterns, the angle you want to lay them at. That's all during the design process. There's a lot of options that you can do for paver patios, and your designer should be able to let you know all that is possible. But once your pavers are laid, you're going to want to go ahead on the edge of the patio there. Let's go into 3D mode. On the edge of the patio there, we're going to put edging restraint, beast edging, plastic edging, right along the edge. We're going to nail that down, and then we're going to cut the geotextile fabric. So this fabric here, we're going to cut it so you won't see it anymore. And then we're going to go ahead and we're going to lay topsoil along the edge here. Topsoil right above the overlayment of the base, and then we're going to seed that. So all you're going to see at the end is the paver patio. Although the base does extend beyond the patio that you see above ground, the base extends below ground to support the edges of the patio. One last thing we want to make sure that we do is we're going to put poly sand in the cracks, and we're going to spray that in so that your pavers can't shift, and it's got a nice finished look to it. This is an open graded base patio, so the water is going to be able to drain right through it into the subsoil. The subsoil is sloped away from the home. Following suit, we've got your 6A limestone sloped away from the home, your bedding layer sloped away from the home, and your patio sloped away from the home at a 2% slope. Now that you know how we build paver patios, let's go ahead and take a look at a few of the projects we've designed and completed in the past so you can get an idea of what it costs. Taking a look at this first project here, this is a nice patio, very square, very modular. We did this a few months ago for a client here in Lansing, Michigan. So looking at the edges of the patio, yep, very square, very modular. That was the feel of the client. They wanted rough edges there. They didn't want any curves. So we have over on the, towards the left side of the patio, we have a step down there, and then we have a square fire pit. This is actually a large fire pit. So a family of 2, they don't need a whole lot of space to get out here and enjoy. Just a couple chairs, maybe a grill, maybe some seats back here, something else. But for the most part, it's a pretty straightforward project. There was a fence right here that was in our way, so we had to disconnect that and peel that back to get access to the site. And then we had to put that back up when we were done. Yeah, this patio here, this one was 367 square foot. A price range for a project like this would cost roughly $16,000 to $20,000. The factors influencing pricing on this project was that we had a fire pit that was added, there was a step involved, and we did have to add a downspout drain because the one that we found after excavation was failing. It was blocked pretty far back, so we had to clear that out and bury a new downspout so it wouldn't wash out the patio. Here's another good example of a paver patio project here for you. Looking at this one, we got right outside the back slider door, 6-foot slider door, we have a landing, and about 3 steps down on either side of the landing and the top step, we do have custom planter boxes. The client did put emphasis on how they would like to experiment a little bit with like vegetables, but not a whole lot. So just a couple raised garden beds right outside the back door was all they needed. You have this main patio where you can put a grill or some furniture, and then over to the right you do have a gas fire pit and circle patio, so you can put your chairs around there. Now this one was actually a full design project, but just the paver patio here, this one was roughly 500 square foot. And then the factors influencing price here was that it was a gas fire pit and there's steps coming out the back door with planter boxes. You can expect a project like this to cost roughly $30,000 to $40,000. So now you know our process on how we install paver patios. Now you've seen some of our work, and you can go ahead on our paver patio tab on our website. You can see many other examples of the work that we've done. When you are hiring a brick paving contractor, I highly recommend you ask them about their credentials. How long has the individual been in the industry? People that are going to be on site, how long have they been in the industry? But also, how long has the entity been in business? What about their contract? Like, how long are they going to guarantee shifting and settling on hardscapes that they install? Ask them about pictures of the previous work. They should be able to show you pictures of work they've done before. I would ask them about their installation process, for sure. Ask them about how much base they're going to put in, what material they're going to use for base, about how long it should take, and what equipment they should be using on site. By asking all these questions and more, you'll be able to screen a brick paving contractor and hire someone that you trust. Thanks so much for watching all the way to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you found it valuable, educational. If you have any brick paving needs, feel free to reach out to us through our contact form on our website.